Hello everyone, and welcome back to Fandom Theory. My name is Elizabeth Rathburn, and this video series is a part of a larger project in which I'm researching online entrepreneurs and their audiences. In the last video, I talked about fandoms within fandoms and what conventions have to do with all of this. If you missed it, links above or in the description. So now we're at the end. In the past videos, I've covered fandoms, how this creator ecosystem formed, how creators and audience members communicate, and meta-fandoms. But this last video is what all of this has been leading up to. What exactly does the future hold for creators and their fandoms? This is Fandom Theory, Part 5. There is much that is not certain about the future of the internet. Creators I follow and those I've spoken to are all in agreement that it's really hard to tell where all of this is going. One reason is how fast everything does change. Big upheavals can be hard to predict and are completely off our radars right now. Another reason is the system, as it stands right now, seems very set in stone. YouTube has the monopoly on video sharing. Twitch is a confident live streaming service. Both are owned by some of the biggest technology-related corporations in the world, Google and Amazon. A final reason is for many creators, Patreon is instrumental in them being able to make their living. As long as Patreon remains and the creator does their job of creating content, delivering perks, and interacting with their audience, their income is safe. Where could you possibly go from there? This resurgence of letting regular people become patrons of the arts is something that will not be going away anytime soon either. People today, more than ever, vote with their money. They boycott companies by refusing to buy from them. On the flip side, as seen with crowdfunding and other audience-funded endeavors, they want to give their money to what they think is a worthy cause. This could be giving to a charity fund on GoFundMe, or giving $1 a month to an up-and-coming artist they enjoy. The audience's voice is heard, now more than ever. There may eventually come a point in time where there will be a viable competitor to Patreon, but that day does not seem to be anytime soon. Like YouTube holds the monopoly as a video hosting site, over the past few years, Patreon also has the monopoly on audience-funded subscription-like services. One thing that is a possible competitor is YouTube's membership service. This allows subscribers to pay a fixed amount to a channel each month in exchange for some perks, just like Patreon. Whether this feature catches on and replaces Patreon remains to be seen, but in my opinion, it probably won't. Patreon, at the very least, has more options available for patrons in terms of how much they donate and different types of perks they can receive. Some forms of fandom communication and appreciation have been key parts of fandom interaction since before social media, such as fan art and fanfic. It stands to reason that these types of secondary creations will continue as long as there is a postal service or somewhere they can share them. Social media will remain a key point of entry for communication between creator and fandom for as long as social media is around. While some platforms are on a little more of a decline, such as Facebook and Tumblr, others like Twitter and Instagram are still going strong. The internet will not let fandoms die. Rather, for as long as the internet exists, fandoms will remain. While the days of dial-up and finding obscure chat rooms are long over, through activities such as conventions, it's pretty clear that nerds will always find a way to find each other. When you enjoy something, you're always looking for a community of people to share that enjoyment with. Once you feel a connection, you are drawn in and want more of that connection. Whether it's through a Discord chat room, a Comic-Con meetup, or a comment section, if you're looking for a connection, you are sure to find it. When it comes to the future of the creators themselves, I've narrowed it down to 3 words: creators supporting creators. This was inspired by 2 things. First, Patreon's focus as creator first is a big part of their success. Why else would so many people continue to use their service over other possibilities, such as YouTube or remaining with an MCN? The founder of Patreon is a creator too. He understands what his fellow creators are looking for with this type of service. Second, as a part of the aftermath of the Defy Media shutdown, Smosh was bought by Mythical Entertainment, a small company owned by fellow veteran YouTubers Rhett and Link. It is not a resurgence of MCNs with hundreds of creators under one roof. It is creators supporting creators. I think we'll be seeing more of this in the future. This is beyond simple collaborations and using a big name to draw traffic to your video. This is peers understanding each other and helping out where they can. I've noticed that a lot of creators are also patrons of other creators. One more thing creators are starting to do is branch out into side businesses and sell a few items that they're sure their audience will enjoy and that they themselves believe in. I think this will continue. Diversifying income sources and remaining creatively stimulated are very important things every creator should keep in mind. If the creator has decided it's time for one project or another to come to an end, like if the television show they're reviewing on their podcast runs out of episodes, or they're tired of vlogging their life every single day, they have this second business to fall back on. There are creators who have been in this business for more than a decade. Sometimes to avoid burnout, you have to change directions completely. So what is the fandom theory? It is the symbiotic, cyclic relationship between creator and audience member. The creator makes something and shares with an audience, who's presumably attracted by either the content or the creator themselves. The audience may then choose to give back to the creator to show their appreciation for putting out the content, which most of the time is for free. They can do this by sending the creator a letter or art, or choosing to donate to them either as a one-time thing or becoming a patron on Patreon. The creator in turn then, as part of either the Patreon perks or some other reason, does something specific to give back to the audience who has donated. Maybe it's as simple as a shout out at the end of an episode, or maybe the audience has a direct impact on choosing the content of the next project. Creator fandoms break down the walls between some of the most intelligent, charismatic, creative, and technically savvy people on the internet and those who enjoy and support them. They are aided by the internet to allow for this interfacing, dissemination, and communication. It is now more possible than ever for people to make their living doing something they love while being supported by people who support them the most. Simply put, the audience gives back to creators who give back to them. There you have it. Thanks for sticking around and going on this journey with me. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out via email or Twitter. And don't forget to subscribe. There may or may not be a cool announcement related to this project coming your way in the next couple months. And finally, please share this video with your creator fandoms. Let's spread knowledge and start a conversation. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.